Hello and welcome back to the Football Roundup. In today's video, we will be ranking the best youngsters in world football at the moment. Before we do crack on with this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe and drop below in the comments who you think is the best rising star in the current day. But yeah, we're going to get started right away. Okay, so we have the players on our screen now. We'll be sorting them into the best of the best, which is Ballon d'Or status, world class, Champions League quality, good, average, trash, and then get out. Just, get off our screens. We just don't think you deserve to be on this list. So we're going to crack on now with one of the rising stars in the goalkeeping position. And that's Donnarumma, Taylor. What do you think of Donnarumma? Where do you think he should go?
I don't think he's aged ever. I swear he's been around for years and years, and he's still the same age.
I swear he's always been.
I mean,
yeah.
I think he's only one of two goalkeepers on this list, so I say he's got to be up there to be even put on the list.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say he's the top three, but I wouldn't say he's the bottom three. So I'd probably put him around good.
Good, yeah, he's a decent goalkeeper, and as you say, he's from him just not aging, has got a long way to go, hasn't he? So
I reckon he'll be around for ages. I don't think he'll reach the top level like Edison's doing now, but
no,
I reckon he'll put in a good shift.
Yeah, solid goalkeeper. Next up is obviously plays for Chelsea now. It's Kai Havertz. Now, I wouldn't say he's lived up to his hype. Would you say?
I don't think he lived up to his potential so far, but I think he will get there.
You think?
I think he's had a tough time getting into the Prem. I think he's had a tough time getting used to it. But I reckon next season he'll come. I reckon he'll do really well.
Yeah. I mean,
where would you put him?
I mean, despite his bad season, or despite him not reaching his potential, let's say, he hasn't been. He's not an awful player. He's a very good player. I'd say he's Champions League quality. I think he's there.
Yeah, I'd put him around there.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to agree on that because although he hasn't had a great start at Chelsea, he has proved before that he can play at that level, and I think that's why I'm going to put him there. Now, another player who's had a bit of a rough season, compared to his previous, it's Alexander-Arnold. Where would you put him?
I think he's got to go straight to world class. I think just because he's had a bad few months, you can't just automatically just put him down a load.
Yeah.
If you look at the past 3 years or whatever, he's been the best right back in the league by far. So I don't think he's winning a Ballon d'Or, but I think he's better than the likes of Havertz, definitely. So
maybe Gareth Southgate. Yeah, maybe Gareth Southgate needs to take a listen to that. And I
think he's been a bit too harsh to him, if you ask me.
Yeah. It's the same with Havertz. Although he's had a poor season, he's proven before how good he is. So I'm more than happy to agree and put Alexander-Arnold into world class. Next up is, I love this player. I think he's fantastic, and he's done brilliantly. Especially at his age as well. It's Alphonso Davies. Where would you put him?
One of the top two.
Yeah.
Obviously, not many defenders win Ballon d'Or, so I'm debating putting him up there. But I think, is he better? Will he be better than Alexander-Arnold? What do you think?
I think he'll achieve more than Alexander-Arnold.
With what club he's at?
Yeah, I think at Bayern he will. I think he'll just. He's aiming for the stars. He's going to reach some heights. I would put him at the moment. I put him with Alexander-Arnold in world class.
Do you want to put him maybe ahead of him in the same thing? So we'll put him before him in the leaderboard. Yeah.
I'm happy to do that. Yeah, Alphonso Davies in world class in front of Alexander-Arnold there. Now, the next player on our list is Ousmane Dembele. Now, he hasn't lived up. Another one who hasn't,
No, I remember he was hyped up to be such this amazing player, and he's just not quite what we've been told he's going to be.
No,
I'd put him around even average or trash. If we're looking at the
Yeah,
quality of some of these players in the list,
if
I
if
don't think he's up there with them.
no, if we're ranking them as the best, the world's best young players, he's he's miles off the likes of Davies and Alexander-Arnold. With yeah, as you say, there's so much potential, and he just seems to have just faded away. So I'd agree. I'd either put him on average or trash. It's just how harsh do you want to be on him?
Oh, I'd say average.
Yeah.
Just because there's some of the other players as well that are going to come up. I'd say put him at average.
I'd say, yeah, with the players that are coming up, we can't be that harsh to him, put him in the same category. So I'd happily put him in average. And next up on the list here, we've put him in. He's a very good player. Don't get me wrong. He's a very good player for his club. But compared to the rest of these players, I don't know where he fits in. It's Dwight McNeil. Where does he go? Ballon d'Or, world class? Where do you think?
I don't know. No, he's definitely not going that high. He's not UCL quality, but he's a good player. But would he do as well as he's doing at a bigger club, or would he just get pushed onto the bench and never to be played again?
See, I'm sort of tempted to put him on the same level.
Is he better than Ousmane Dembele?
No, he's not better than Ousmane Dembele, I don't think. But I feel harsh putting him in trash because I like him. I think he's a good player.
Yeah, I like him. I reckon we'll put him next to Ousmane Dembele. Unless
we move Ousmane Dembele up to good and then Dwight McNeil into average.
No.
Okay, so
I have on the same,
Yeah. All right. That's that's quality for Burnley fans. So Dwight McNeil in average of Ousmane Dembele. Who would have thought it? Next up is the second and the last goalkeeper on our list. It's Henderson, Dean Henderson. Now you've expressed that you don't like Dean Henderson before.
No, I don't not like him. I just think
Pope's better compared to other goalkeepers. Yeah.
For England.
Where would you put him?
I don't know. Now I'm looking at Donnarumma. I'm not actually sure who's better out of the two of them.
I think he's a good goalkeeper. Don't get me wrong. Maybe he should go in good. Maybe next to Donnarumma. Maybe they're sort of on a similar level. I mean,
yeah, I think they're quite similar in where they're at currently.
Yeah, I'm happy to put him in good.
I'll put him next to Donnarumma. Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Let's put him there. Dean Henderson with Donnarumma. Both the goalkeepers in good. It's quite difficult for goalkeepers to rank highly, isn't it? Against some of the out players.
When was the last time a goalie won a Ballon d'Or?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
I don't think he'd do too well in the Champions League, Dean Henderson.
No. So I'm happy to put him there.
Now it doesn't help that he can't get in the Champions League.
So we could never know, really, could we?
No.
We can't really talk, but we'll move on to the next player, and then our next player is Moise Kean.
Trash.
Or
even Get Out.
Oh.
One of the two.
Being harsh on the kid, but we have to be harsh.
I'd take Dwight McNeil over him.
Yeah.
And Ousmane Dembele. So for that reason, I reckon I'd put him in trash minimum.
I mean, he's not doing awfully. He didn't do great. He didn't do great at Everton, did he? No. But he's at Juve now.
But how hard is it to do well in a team like that compared to how Dwight McNeil's playing at Burnley? Dwight McNeil's doing well in the Prem. Moise Kean couldn't hack it.
Wise words. Why not? Let's. Are you going to be really harsh?
No, I'd say trash. I won't put him in Get Out.
He's still got a long way to go, and he can. I'm sure he can reach it. Now I'm sure.
Balotelli, I think. I reckon he's just not quite there.
Next up is this kid. I'm sure he's going to absolutely strive. It's Phil Foden, Taylor. One of your own. Where's he going to go?
One of the top two.
One of the top two.
Yeah, he's either Ballon d'Or or world class, I'd say.
I won't put him.
What do you think? Because I might be a bit biased.
I wouldn't put him Ballon d'Or, but I'd happily put him in world class. I think he's at that level now. and especially at City, he will strive. He'll, have so much success. So yeah, I'd have.
I'm happy to put him in world class.
Yeah, I mean, give him a few more seasons, he might be in that Ballon d'Or category. But at the moment,
I didn't mean like Ballon d'Or now. I meant like in the future when all these players are like up there.
yeah,
he's got a chance with some. I don't think he'll win one, but I think he'll be up there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of players on our list that that I'll put in Ballon d'Or, but Phil Foden, he's almost there.
The next one isn't one of them.
No, that's true. The next one isn't one of them, and the next player is William Saliba. Now, poor William Saliba, eh? Poor William Saliba. He's been shipped out twice on loan by Arsenal. He hasn't had a shot in the Arsenal starting lineup. So it's quite difficult, really, to see where he'll go. I mean, he's doing well at Nice. He's sort of finding himself, he's reaching his, starting to reach, the level that he should be playing at. But where do you think he should go? Where do you think the Frenchman should go, Taylor?
I don't know a lot about him, but I haven't heard of him a lot. I haven't heard him being praised that much. So I'd say bottom half, definitely. What do you think of him? Because you're obviously more clued up on him than I am.
He doesn't really, obviously, he hasn't had a shot really to prove himself to Arsenal fans. But he's developing well away on loan, and he's definitely, in line for a potential start next season, depending on how his development goes to the end of the season. So for now, I would put him in. I would put him in average. I wouldn't put him in trash, because he's not. He's a good defender, and he's still got a lot to. He's still got a long way to go. So I'm being quite nice to Saliba here. So
put him in average, fine.
Yeah, there you go. Let's put him in average. There you go. So you got my there you go. But next one, again, another Arsenal player, and I love this player. I think is the future of Arsenal Football Club. If he can hit the ground running, if you can get some starts under him, I'm telling you, he's gonna achieve at Arsenal. It's Gabriel Martinelli. Where do you think?
I like Martinelli.
Yeah,
I think he'll do well. Yeah.
Okay.
There was a few games where he was just on such good form, and I was like, "Oh, it's not looking good for the rest of us."
No, but it's just
where do you want to put him in this list? I'd say he's either good or UCL quality. I don't think he's as high as UCL quality, but I don't think he's as bad as average.
No, I'd put him in good. I would.
Yeah.
He's getting there. He's getting there, definitely. In the Europa League, he proved himself last season. He's starting to, because of injuries, it's setting back a little bit. But he's back in the Arsenal squad now. He's getting some game time. So it's only time until he truly shows what he has to offer. So yeah, I'm happy to put him in good. It's a nice spot for him. It's a nice spot. Next, Brandon Williams.
He's got to leave. I think he's got to get out.
Got to get out. I
think he's got to get out.
I'm offering him the door. I think he's got to go and get out.
He's just not any good at all.
Compared
I've met Brandon.
Have you?
Yeah, seen him walking around town.
Oh, how was he? He's all right?
Didn't speak to him.
All I'm saying is,
I think I might have started telling him how bad a footballer he was.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, compared to the other players on this list,
he gets nowhere.
Yeah,
He should never have played for United, to be honest. I don't think he should be playing for United.
No. Well, let's put him there. Let's put him in get out. Next up, I think there's only one place for this player. It's Mbappe. Straight to Ballon d'Or. Mbappe goes straight there.
He's definitely going to win one. He has to.
Of course, yeah. He's by far the best on this list. Obviously, including the players to come. But yeah, he's definitely going to win one. He's probably one of the. Who would you say is the world's best now?
Right now? Oh, I don't know.
That's the question,
I
isn't
don't
it?
know.
Is he above the likes of Ronaldo, Messi now? Or do you reckon
I
he's
don't know. Can you put the likes of Haaland and Mbappe ahead of Messi and Ronaldo now?
Well, I would say they're the next Messi and Ronaldo, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I'd say that. I'd say Mbappe is a bit more like Messi. He's got a bit more natural flair to him, whereas Haaland's just a big, powerful running machine.
Yeah.
Which is a bit like Ronaldo. So I reckon
Ronaldo.
those two are the next two.
Yeah.
But I don't think the rivalry between them will happen unless they're playing in the same league.
Premier League.
It's got to be the Premier League, hasn't it? They've got to try and work that out themselves.
But yeah, of course, Mbappe and Ballon d'Or, there's no argument there.
Should we just put Haaland up there now with him? Because
Haaland is on our list, and why wait? Why wait until we put him up there? Yeah, he goes on there as well. He's brilliant. Could become.
I think those two are the only two on the whole list that are certain to get a Ballon d'Or in the next 10 years.
Well, if Haaland goes to Barca and Mbappe joins Real Madrid's new Galactico side, which they're planning on building, it could be that same rivalry there. You never know, but we'll have to see. Next up, we're taking a few steps down now. It's Maitland-Niles. Just a few steps. Where would you put Maitland-Niles?
I don't know. I think he's better than Saliba, but I wouldn't put him in good.
I'd put him in average, but in front of Saliba. I think he's better than Saliba.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can agree on that. Saliba's just got time to express
he just
himself.
needs to play for a bit of a bigger club, and we need to see how he does. Really.
Oh yeah, bigger club.
No, I don't mean not Arsenal. I mean not on loan.
Not on loan. No, yeah, you're right. No, he needs game time in the Premier League to show how good he really is. Okay. Next up, Billy Gilmour, Chelsea. Chelsea's own Billy Gilmour. Where would you?
I like Billy Gilmour, but I just don't think he's played enough to put him anywhere near the top.
Would you put him in average as well?
I'd even go as far to put him in. I wouldn't. The thing is, he's not a bad footballer, so I don't want to put him in trash. But I feel like we haven't seen enough of him to rate him as highly as the likes of McNeil or Maitland-Niles or Ousmane Dembele.
Yeah. I
don't know. What do you think? What do you think of him?
I think it's a bit harsh to put him in trash. I thought it was harsh to put in, but if we're going off of that basis, of the trash thing, the trash category, Moise Kean still has a lot to show, and I guess Billy Gilmour does as well. Still very young.
Yeah, it's not that we're calling them that bad. It's just compared to the rest of them and how much experience.
Why don't we change? Why don't we change the title of that? What should we change it to? What should we change rather than trash?
I don't know. Not quite there yet.
Not quite there yet. There you go. Not quite there yet.
Yeah, we'll keep Brandon Williams and get out.
Yeah, keep him there. He's never getting there. But yeah, I'm happy to put Billy Gilmour there in that category alongside Moise Kean. So next up on our list, you've got a specialist here, Taylor. Manchester City, Eric Garcia. Where are you going to put him?
I like him. I think he's a good. I'd say he's just a good player. I wouldn't put him up in UCL quality yet. I reckon he's got the potential to be in UCL quality, and he's getting there. But I don't think he's quite there yet. But I'd definitely put him in good. I think he's a solid, just a good centre back. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree. He's definitely above Saliba because he's sort of had that game time in the Premier League. And I think you had to be quite good to play for City anyway. So I'd.
We didn't really have a lot of options. Everyone was injured at the time. But
no, I'm happy to put him there. Next up, I already know where I'm going to put this player. It's Declan Rice. But am I? I don't know. I would put him in UCL quality.
I was thinking the same.
Yeah.
I think I'd put him in UCL quality.
Declan Rice in UCL quality. Future captain of England, I think.
Yeah.
He's brilliant. He's been, past couple of seasons, he's really starting to prove how much of a quality player he is. And I think
I'd take him at City. I think he's that good.
I'll take him at Arsenal. all day long. I think anyone would take him. And West Ham are just hoping they can hang on to him for as long as they can. But you never know. He might be in the Champions League next year with West Ham.
I hope so.
Yeah. So we could see if our predictions, if our placement has been is correct. But yeah, I'm happy to put him there. He's definitely at that level now. He's definitely alongside some of the best in the world. So yeah, happy to put him in UCL quality.
I mean, he's been better than Havertz this season, so I say he's got to be up there.
Yeah, I'd put him. Yeah, just put him in front of Havertz then in UCL quality.
Yeah,
I can put him there.
I don't know, just leave it.
There he is. There he is, Declan Rice in front of Havertz. So next up, we've got another defender. It's Wan-Bissaka.
I'd put him in UCL quality.
You put him in UCL quality?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely. He's defensive wise, he's one of the best. Yeah. I think if he improved on his thing is a defender's job is to defend. So does he need to be that good at attacking as the likes of AlexanderArnold and Cancelo?
No.
Or because his job is to be a right back, and at that he is UCL quality. He did well in the Champions League. So
and I guess they have Man United have that option of Luke Shaw as that sort of attacking anyway.
Right.
Yeah, I'm happy to put him in UCL quality. Next up is Tomori. Where would you put Tomori? Do you think we've seen enough of Tomori?
I'd put him on a similar level to Eric Garcia. I think they're quite similar what level they're at currently.
Okay. I'm happy to put him there. Yeah, he's getting there. He's showing that quality, but again, it's just game time, isn't it? And showing us more how good he really is. But I'm happy to put him on that same level.
Yeah, I liked him when he played for Chelsea. I think they made the complete wrong decision to loan him out.
Yeah.
I think they should have kept him, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I'm happy with that placement to put him alongside. You've got three. I mean, you've got three players there. Obviously, Donnarumma and Henderson. Are already very good. But Martinelli, Garcia, and Tomori. You've got some. You've got three there that are still got a long way to go, but can reach the heights.
Yeah, I reckon if we did this in a couple of years' time, they'd be in the next bracket up, definitely.
Next up, now this is a player that has, risen from the darkness. No one saw this coming.
Oh, I want to see what you think of it. Yeah. Ex-Arsenal player.
Yeah, West Brom. And now he plays for Bayern Munich. It's Serge Gnabry. Now, I think it's tough. It is tough. I'd put him in either world-class or UCL quality, I think.
Yeah, I was debating between the two. I really like him. I think he's really, really good. And he can hit a ball so hard.
I know, yeah.
His shots are so powerful.
I think
he's great.
I'm tempted to put him in world class. I
mean, I would, based on the fact that I think he's a lot better than Rice, Havertz, and Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's chuck him in there. And he's already achieved. He's proven everyone wrong, especially Arsenal. And West Brom. Yeah, we've let one go. So yeah, happy to put him there. He deserves it. Next up is Harvey Barnes.
Ooh, Harvey Barnes.
Where are we going to put Harvey Barnes?
I really like him. Quality,
Yeah, I really like him.
I think he's better than Martinelli currently. So
based off of form, yeah.
And he could be playing in the Champions League next season.
He could be. You're right. So
it'd be interesting to see how he does.
And he has contributed massively to Leicester's season as well. He's definitely one of their main standout players now. I'm very excited to see actually. He's one of the players outside of Arsenal, but I'm actually quite excited to see how good he actually gets and how good he can become. So I'm very happy to put him in UCL quality.
It's weird how he's not had a shout for the England squad, really. Yeah. How well he's been doing all season.
It's odd. Well, you never know. We might see him in Euros, hopefully. Now, next up is Vinicius Jr. Where is he going on our list?
I think he's quite similar to Ousmane Dembele in the fact that he's had all the hype around him, but he's not quite lived up to his potential yet.
Agreed, yeah. It's sort of when he came in, sort of as that replacement for Ronaldo, but he has he has reached. It's so far off.
I'd even put him down as not quite there yet.
Yeah, we could do that. Definitely, yeah, I'd do that. Maybe with the with that team Real Madrid are saying they're looking to build, he could.
Yeah, I reckon he could improve quite a lot, but I don't think he's quite there yet. So
there you go. Let's put him there.
Quite well, to be honest.
Yeah, let's put him in there. Now, Curtis Jones. Where is he going? I'd put him in average, I think.
Yeah, I was between average and not quite there yet, to be honest. So I'll back an average.
I just don't think he has much to.
I think he's all right.
Yeah, but it's that sort of feeling, isn't it? He's all right. I don't think he has.
Not really got a high ceiling. I don't think.
No, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't have far to go.
He's got the ability to achieve what people think he can.
Yeah.
I'll put him in average.
Yeah. I mean, he's a good player, but as you said, he doesn't have that far to go. I think he's almost at where he can, compared to other players on the list.
I think he'll end up at like a Crystal Palace or some team around that kind of level and just have an okay career.
Yeah, he's a good player.
I don't think he'll get anywhere near the levels of a Foden or a Harvey Barnes or anything like that.
No, yeah, because Harvey Barnes and Foden at that age are already there, whereas Curtis Jones still has quite a way to go. So yeah, I'm happy to put him in average. Next up is Dan James. Where would you put Dan James?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've said several times when I've watched him play that I don't think he should be a professional footballer. I think he's just a better sprinter instead of a footballer, because he's so quick and footballers get paid so much money. He's a footballer.
Yeah.
But the past couple of months, he's been all right. Is he improving, or has he just had a bit of luck? What do you think?
I think he's getting better, and I think he's better than Curtis Jones. Let's just say that. And I'd put him in good. I think I'd put him beside the likes of
we've got in there. I'd put him on the same level as Martinelli. Yeah.
Yeah, along those sort of lines. Maybe Martinelli's a bit more better and there's a bit more potential.
But
currently, yeah, I'd put him in good alongside, those three. There's you got.
Well, let's just say he's very glad he's got pace, because if he couldn't run that quick as he does now, he wouldn't even be on the list. So,
no. But yeah, I'm happy to put him there. Now, Tammy Abraham. Do you think he
had a cracking season last season, but he's kind of just disappeared.
Yeah. He's I liked him a lot. I did.
Yeah, I liked him last season. I thought he was really good.
I liked him a lot. I see it's difficult because I would put him in good. I would.
Yeah, I don't think he's UCL quality, but I put him ahead of the likes of Martinelli and Daniel James. But I don't think he's quite.
What about not quite there yet?
I feel like not quite there yet. He's not that bad.
I don't know.
I'd say he's better than Martinelli currently.
Should we put him in good with those selection of players there?
I think he's another good. Yeah.
Yeah, got a lot of goods. But we've got some very good players coming up. Next is Watford Sarr.
I really like him. I really like him.
And I think he is UCL quality.
Yeah. I mean, you could see him playing in maybe not for one of the bigger teams, but you could definitely see him playing in the Champions League, I reckon.
I like him a lot. I really do.
I'm surprised he stayed at Watford, to be honest.
I know, so was I. I was very surprised.
I thought he would have gone to a Liverpool or something. I thought one of the bigger clubs would have snatched him up. I'm surprised he stayed.
Yeah, but now Watford are looking like they're on their way back up.
mean, to be fair, I don't think Liverpool want him after what he did to them.
Yeah, no, yeah. But because we're on the way back up now, we're going to see him back in the Premier League, hopefully.
I hope so.
See a bit more of him and see where he can go from there. But I think, yeah, definitely on that level, with those with the other players on that list. Next is Borussia Dortmund's Jadon Sancho. Would you put him in? Is he world class? That's what I'm thinking. Is he world class?
I'm stuck between world class and UCL quality.
So am I.
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
I don't think he's not. Or it is tough.
Is he as good as everyone makes him out to be?
That is the argument, though, isn't it? Is he actually as good as people say he is? He's very good. Don't get me wrong.
He's young in English, and he moved away to a foreign club, and
put him in the Premier League, and then what would he do there? I'm thinking. I'd put him in UCL quality. I don't think he's world class.
At the top of UCL quality, yeah.
Yeah.
But we're not really doing that, so I'd just put him in UCL quality.
Let's do it. Let's put him there. There's a lot of Arsenal players on this list, and next up is currently on loan to Newcastle. Scored the other day, by the way, to equalise against Spurs. It's Joe Willock. Where would you put Joe? Where would you put him?
I don't know. I feel like either not quite there yet or average.
Yeah.
But I'm just basing it on. Yeah, I'd put him in not quite there yet. I think Curtis Jones has just got the edge on him at the moment.
Yeah, so do I. Because he's on loan at Newcastle, and to be fair, he's putting in the performances for Newcastle. He's performing well, and it would not surprise me if he stays at Arsenal next season, or if he goes to Newcastle, because they've shown him a little bit of faith, and I think that's what he needs. Is that a little bit of faith and a little bit of encouragement. What's that? Sorry.
Newcastle get relegated. I can't see him going to them.
No, of course not. No, if Newcastle go down, then he won't stay. But he needs that sort of encouragement and that bit of. He needs that push to get him going, and at Newcastle, he's had that. So it's good to see. But yeah, I'd agree and say he's not quite there yet. He's not at that level. I'm really impressed with the next player on this. Another Borussia Dortmund player. It's Jude Bellingham. Where would you put him? Where? Yeah, I think he's brilliant.
I'd say I'm not sure because he actually plays quite a few games for Dortmund, doesn't he?
And he got his first England cap as well.
So I was debating: do we put him in UCL quality or good?
I'm debating to put him in. I think he's 17 years old, and
or even I'd say UCL quality. Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I think he's very, very good. And I'm more than happy to put him there alongside Jadon Sancho.
Can he move back to the Prem at some point?
I'd like him to come back to the Prem. I think, or not back to the Prem, but back to England and in the Premier League. I think it'd be very interesting to see how he does there. Same with Sancho as well, actually, if he goes to the Premier League. But yeah, very happy to put him in UCL quality. Mason Greenwood is the next player on our list. Where would you put Mason Greenwood?
It's difficult because I think.
Would you say he's the same sort of level?
He's good enough to be world class, but I don't think he's done it this season.
Would you say he's sort of on the same level as the likes of Martinelli, Garcia, Tomori, James, Abraham? Would you say he's better?
I'd say he's better than them. Yeah, I'd definitely have him at least UCL quality. Definitely, but I think he's quite similar to Harvey Barnes, really. So I'd put him UCL quality.
Yeah, let's put him there. Let's put Mason Greenwood in UCL quality. There's a lot of English talent, actually.
Yeah, which is good to see.
Yeah, very good to see. And another English player, it's Mason Mount. Mason Mount.
World class. I really, really like him.
Okay. That's a shout. Mason Mount in world class.
I think he's underrated mainly because people see him as like a
Sort of a meme,
like
isn't it, in a way?
almost like a teacher's pet. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
sort of.
But I think he's a teacher's pet for a reason. I think he's that
That's very
good.
good. Yeah, I mean Southgate loves him, and I can see why. And Lampard loved him, and you can see why. So yeah, I'd be happy to put him in world class alongside the four that are already there. So Mason Mount making it. Look at that, Mason Mount up there, quality. Next, Ansu Fati. Is it too early to call, or would you put him there? Would you put him high up on that list?
I think he's got the potential to
Mm.
be up there in world class, but I say I haven't seen enough of him. I don't really watch La Liga
No.
that often.
Well, he got Player of the Month, didn't he? For
a few months ago.
Yeah. Literally my FIFA knowledge coming in now. But it's that same argument, is it? Is it too young to? Is it too close to call? I'd
say for now, good.
Good.
Is that what
Yeah.
you're thinking?
Exactly, you read my mind. I'd put him in good for now. Still got a bit of a way to go. Still, so young. So yeah, I'm happy to put him in good. Next on the list, I mean, I already know where I'm going to put him. It's Saka, Bukayo Saka. I want to hear where would you put him?
Where do you want him?
I'd put him in world class. I think I would.
I think I can see where you're coming from. When I saw him, I was thinking more UCL quality, but
Right.
he has tried to carry Arsenal all season. To be fair to him, so
yeah, his back's definitely hurting.
I'm not sure.
Would you say he's better than? Would you say he's better than Greenwood?
Yeah, I probably would put him. Oh, I'd say UCL quality with the potential to move to world class.
Yeah. Okay, I'm happy to agree on that. Thinking about it now, with the players in UCL quality, Saka is sort of on the same level.
If you think about the England lineup, you put in Mason Mount in ahead of Saka, I think.
Yeah, you would. And it's sort of that
position, really, but
but it's sort of that same argument, isn't it? It's still,
Yeah, well, Foden or Saka, if they're both going to play on the left, I reckon you play Foden ahead of him.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm happy to put him there. Thinking about it, with the players alongside in UCL quality, Saka is sort of on the same level too. So yeah, I'm happy to put him in UCL quality. Next up is Harvey Elliott. Where would you put him? Go on.
I think he needs to leave.
I completely agree. Let's
just leave him there. Move on. Yeah, cool. All right. So next up, we've got Zinchenko. I want to see what you think of him. I want to know where you'd put him.
I like him. I do. I like him a lot. The future's definitely bright for him. See, is he sort of on the same level as? I'm debating to put him in UCL quality.
I mean, personally, I think he's that good. He puts in He's not like a spectacular, skillful player, but he's playing left back. He puts in a solid 8 out of 10 every week. Whenever he plays, obviously, he don't play every week, but I think he's up there. It's just, do you want to put him in UCL quality? I would, but I'm a City fan.
Why not take the gamble? I think, as you said,
because he's not really a left back, and the fact he's playing so well at left back.
Yeah,
and he captained Ukraine the other day, and the fact he's in a tier list for the best youngsters in the world.
Exactly. Yeah,
shows how good he is. The fact the rest of the whole Ukraine team trust him enough to put him as captain at that age.
Yeah,
I think shows how good he is.
Let's put him there then. Let's put him in UCL quality. So next is Reece Nelson, another Arsenal player who sort of showed a bit of promise in last season, and
I think there's quite a lot of these Arsenal players. Yeah, they've shown promise, but they haven't had enough game time to really show what they're made of.
Exactly. So for now, I think I'd put him in average.
Yeah, I'd
I
probably
think
say average.
as an Arsenal fan, I think he's very good. But again, there's just not that, again, promise. Yeah,
really.
and then he's sent on loan, and then even when he plays for Arsenal, he doesn't always perform. So, I'd put him in average for now. Still got a long way to go, but we're just going to have to see if he does get any game time at Arsenal at all. Next is this season in particular, very impressive. Richarlison.
I'd put him in good or UCL quality.
I think I'd put him in good. I think
Yeah,
he hasn't got that much. I think he's sort of reached that level now. Do you think he's got?
I don't think he can get any better than what he's at now.
No. Yeah, I mean, I'd put him in good. I think he's quality. I mean, he's how old is Richarlison?
I'm not too sure. I don't think he's that old.
No, neither do I.
I think he's as young as some of the players on here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So, I mean, I like him. I think he's very, very good. Which is why I think we should put him in good. He's certainly provided for Everton this season. I think we should put him in the top 4. And last player on our list is Joe Gomez. I mean, he's been out this season. Wait, has he been out this season?
Yeah, he's been out pretty much. Yeah, if you ask me, I think he's a bit overrated. I'd personally put him in average, but
you would put him in average.
Yeah, I think the only reason people think he's so good is because he's played next to Van Dijk. Anyone would be that good next to Van Dijk.
That's a shout.
People think he's that good because everyone likes his FIFA card.
yeah, he's everyone likes him because of FIFA.
I'd be willing to put him in good, but I'd be willing to put him in good. Yeah,
you'd be willing to put him in good,
but I think he's an average player.
But
what do you think? What do you think about him?
I am stuck in the middle, but I think he's sort of got a leg up on the likes of Curtis Jones.
I say he's better than Saliba, so I'd put him in good.
Yeah. Well, there you go then. Only 2 players.
Could we even drop Saliba to not quite there yet and put Joe Gomez in average?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy to put him in there. Are we happy with that tier list? Is there anything you would change looking on it now? Maybe put, I don't know.
I think it's good.
Yeah. I'm happy with that. 2 players in Ballon d'Or. We discussed that earlier about them 2 potentially being.
They're the only 2 on the whole list that are.
Yeah.
So obviously, Ballon d'Or, we've got Haaland and Mbappe.
Mm-hmm.
They're the 2 that are pretty much guaranteed to win a Ballon d'Or, really.
Yeah.
More class, we've then got Alphonso Davies, AlexanderArnold, Phil Foden, Serge Gnabry, and Mason Mount.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good shout for world class.
I agree. Yeah.
I don't think there's anyone else in the list below that is there yet to be called world class.
No. A lot of the players on the remaining list are still very young, aren't they? Like really young.
Yeah, like Ansu Fati, he's 17, 18.
Yeah, Bellingham, Saka, Martinelli. There's still a lot of Gilmour as well down there.
We've got a nice normal curve going at the moment. So
yeah, we do.
It looks quite good. It looks so we've done all right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with that tier list, and we'll have to see how it changes. I think so over the next few years. So
we see players going up, players going down. Will Phil Foden will a Ballon d'Or?
Never know.
I'm surprised Sané's not on this list. If you had to put Leroy Sané somewhere, where would you put him?
I think I put him world class.
Yeah, I think he's very, very. I think he's better than Gnabry, definitely.
Yeah.
So I put him in world class.
There you go. That rounds up our list.
Let him go.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, that rounds up our list. There you go. And it will be interesting to see where these players end up in the next few years or so. But that's the end of this video, and that's all from me and Taylor for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Football Roundup, and leave a comment below. Who do you think? Where do you think, where do you think we may have gone wrong? Where do you think where we should have put a few players?
Are you deluded and think Harvey Elliott's above Get Out?
Yeah, do you think that? Do you really think? Yeah,
You're wrong.
You're wrong. Yeah. But yeah, once again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.